Alex Lifeson, the legendary guitarist of Rush, is widely celebrated for his innovative playing style, inventive use of effects, and ability to blend genres seamlessly. Over the course of Rush's storied career, Lifeson has become synonymous with the sound of the Gibson Les Paul and the ES 335, but his relationship with the Fender Stratocaster is equally fascinating. In a recent interview, Lifeson opened up about his experiences with the Stratocaster, revealing that he initially felt the iconic guitar had limitations for his playing style. However, through experimentation and ingenuity, he found a way to overcome one of its most significant challenges, ultimately making the Strat an integral part of his sound. This deep dive into Lifeson's journey with the Fender Stratocaster explores his initial reservations, the creative solutions he devised, and how the Strat became a key tool in his sonic arsenal. Along the way, we'll examine the broader context of Lifeson's guitar philosophy, his approach to tone, and how his innovations have influenced generations of guitarists. The Fender Stratocaster, introduced in 1954, is one of the most iconic electric guitars in history. Known for its sleek design, versatile tone, and comfortable playability, the Strat has been the weapon of choice for countless guitarists across genres, from Jimi Hendrix and Eric Clapton to David Gilmour and Stevie Ray Vaughan. Its 3 single-coil pickups, 5-way selector switch, and tremolo system offer a wide range of tonal possibilities, making it a favorite among players seeking versatility. However, for Alex Lifeson, the Stratocaster initially presented some challenges. While he appreciated its design and tonal range, he felt that it didn't quite align with his playing style or the sonic demands of Rush's music. In the interview, Lifeson explained his initial reservations. The Strat is an amazing guitar, but when I first started using it, I felt there were limitations, especially in terms of sustain and the kind of heavy, rich tones I was looking for. To understand Lifeson's perspective on the Stratocaster, it's important to look at his early years and the guitars that shaped his sound. In the 1970s, Lifeson primarily played Gibson guitars, particularly the Les Paul and the ES 335. These instruments, with their humbucking pickups and solid or semi-hollow construction, provided the thick, sustaining tones that were essential for Rush's progressive rock sound. The Les Paul, in particular, became a defining part of Lifeson's tone during Rush's formative years. Its powerful output and rich harmonics were perfect for the band's heavy riffs and soaring solos. Similarly, the ES 335 offered a warm, resonant tone that complemented Lifeson's melodic playing style. Given his affinity for these guitars, it's no surprise that Lifeson initially found the Stratocaster lacking in certain areas. The Strat has a brighter, thinner sound compared to the Les Paul, Lifeson said. For the kind of music we were playing, I needed something with more weight and sustain. Despite his initial reservations, Lifeson began to experiment with the Stratocaster in the late 1970s and early 1980s. This period marked a significant evolution in Rush's sound, as the band embraced synthesizers and more atmospheric textures. Lifeson's playing also evolved, incorporating cleaner tones, chorus effects, and intricate arpeggios. The Stratocaster's bright, articulate tone proved to be a perfect match for this new direction. Lifeson found that the guitar's clarity and versatility allowed him to explore new sonic territories. As our music became more textured and layered, the Strat started to make more sense, he said. It had this clarity and sparkle that cut through the mix in a way that the Les Paul couldn't. However, Lifeson still felt that the Stratocaster had one major limitation: its lack of sustain. This was particularly problematic for his lead playing, which often relied on long, singing notes. Determined to overcome this challenge, Lifeson began experimenting with different modifications and techniques. One of the key solutions Lifeson found was the use of the Roland GR1 guitar synthesizer. Introduced in the 1980s, the GR1 allowed guitarists to trigger synth sounds using a special pickup mounted on their guitar. Lifeson quickly realized that this technology could also be used to enhance the sustain of his Stratocaster. By blending the natural sound of the Strat with the synthesized tones from the GR1, Lifeson was able to create a richer, more sustaining sound. The GR1 was a game changer for me, he said. It allowed me to get the best of both worlds, the clarity and articulation of a Strat, with the sustain and depth of a synth. Lifeson also experimented with other accessories, such as compressors and sustain pedals, to further enhance the Stratocaster's capabilities. These tools helped him achieve the long, singing notes that were a hallmark of his lead playing. In addition to using external effects and synthesizers, Lifeson also turned to custom guitar modifications to address the Stratocaster's limitations. One of the most famous examples is the Fender Strat, a custom guitar built for Lifeson by luthier Humanson. The Fender Strat was essentially a hybrid of a Stratocaster and a Gibson Les Paul. It featured a Stratocaster-style body and neck, but with humbucking pickups and a fixed bridge for increased sustain. The guitar also included a built-in sustainer system, which used electromagnetic feedback to create infinite sustain. The Fender Strat was my way of combining the best aspects of the Strat and the Les Paul, Lifeson explained. It had the playability and tone of Strat, but with the sustain and power of a Les Paul. It was the perfect solution for what I was trying to achieve. With these modifications and innovations, the Stratocaster became an integral part of Lifeson's sound during the 1980s and beyond. Songs like The Spirit of Radio, Limelight, and Subdivisions showcase the Strat's bright, shimmering tones, while tracks like Red Barchetta and YY's highlight its versatility and sustain. Lifeson's use of the Stratocaster also influenced his approach to songwriting and arrangement. The guitar's clarity and articulation allowed him to explore more intricate chord voicings and melodic lines, adding a new dimension to Rush's music. Lifeson's journey with the Stratocaster reflects his broader philosophy as a guitarist, a willingness to experiment, adapt, and push boundaries. Throughout his career, Lifeson has never been afraid to try new instruments, effects, and techniques in pursuit of the perfect tone. In the interview, Lifeson emphasized the importance of staying open-minded as a musician. As guitarists, we can get stuck in our ways, thinking that there's only one way to do things, he said. But the truth is, there are always new possibilities if you're willing to explore them. The Stratocaster taught me that. Alex Lifeson's innovative use of the Fender Stratocaster has inspired countless guitarists to think outside the box and experiment with their own setups. His ability to overcome the guitar's limitations through creativity and technology serves as a testament to his ingenuity and dedication to his craft. For aspiring guitarists, Lifeson's story is a reminder that no instrument is perfect, but with the right mindset and tools, you can make it work for you. Whether it's through custom modifications, effects pedals, or synthesizers, there's always a way to achieve the sound you're looking for. Alex Lifeson's relationship with the Fender Stratocaster is a fascinating chapter in the story of one of rock's greatest guitarists. What began as a guitar with limitations became a vital part of his sound, thanks to his willingness to experiment and innovate. By blending the Strat's natural tone with synthesizers, effects, and custom modifications, Lifeson unlocked its full potential and created a sound that was uniquely his own. As Lifeson himself put it, the Stratocaster is a classic for a reason. It might not be perfect for everyone, but with a little creativity, you can make it sing in ways you never thought possible. For guitarists everywhere, that's a lesson worth remembering.